Hi, John, or anybody that may be watching this video. My name is Jeff, and I am your web designer. What I like to do is when I get to a certain point in designing a website that I need questions answered and would like it to be viewed for changes, I like to make a video of where I'm at and go through it, and it seems to be a really good way to communicate. And I also make a list of questions that I'm looking to hopefully get answered. And it seems, by watching the video ahead of time, those questions are generally easier to answer. So let's go ahead and get right to that and see how we did. Okay, so this is my first proposal for our homepage. This is what you'll see when you log into Shamrock's website for the first time. So now we can, basically start by going over it. I started with a slideshow with some of the pictures that you provided and that I found on my own. Those pictures can be changed, any of them. There's basically 9 altogether. I'm not sure if, I generally like them. The one and the one which comes up, you can also do this manually if you want. This one I'm not sure about. I was thinking about changing this one. But the other ones seem fine, but it's up to you if you want me to make any changes to these website pictures. Then we can do that. Or if you'd rather me change it to not a slideshow, it's up to you. I kind of like the way this one turned out, but it all depends on what you like, not me. And again, anything you see or want to change or want to do, remember I don't take it personally. So don't worry about like, oh no, hurting my feelings. You won't. I just want it to be the way you want it, and I just don't know your business well enough to be able to make those decisions. So, anything you change, in my mind, it's just, oh, that must have been better for the business. Then we go to this is just a welcome page. I'm gonna skip these right now for a minute, come back to that, and I will also be coming back to this. However, what we have here is, I know that, John, you said that they didn't even know that you did hard surface floors. So I thought, what's something I can get right up, bam, on the front page, and show that we do hardwood, surfaces, and of course we also do carpet. So those are panels that can show that. That wording can be changed any way you want. If you want to put something in there different, to what you want to say. Now, when I do come back, I'll show you why a link system may work, and so that will be a choice that you might want to make. But I need to get to that spot before I can do that. This is like the main panel right here. This came off your website, this wording, all of this wording, so I left it just as it was. So you may, want to, well, you should reread this, make sure this is what you want to say. Anything can be changed. None of this is permanent. However, this is basically what I thought our homepage would look like. So next we will go ahead and go through the different pages and different sections on this site. So this is our menu, About Us, and here's the sections that I have in our menu to approve if we want them, remove if we don't, and edit on the approved ones. Who we are, is a very standard. This came off your website basically, and everybody has a who we are. You probably will want to read the text. This is the picture that came off your site. We can make that a different picture if you like. Just let me know. Also, once I do get approval on pages, I usually will tidy them up a bit and look at them a little more carefully and try to make them look the best they can. If you noticed, it kind of slid down. I like that flashiness, I guess you call it. I try to keep the user not bored, and so I will add a few things here and there. They can be taken out. You just have to let me know, but most people like them. All right. Company location. Most people have company location. I would believe we would leave this. This gives us our address, our hours. We'll have to check the hours. I'm not sure if I checked them or not. It also allows you to get directions by clicking this button. Then you just type your address here. It's just Google, so I'm sure you're probably familiar with it. And then we'll give you the directions, and it does everything Google will do. You can print or whatnot. If you notice, I have it in a box. I usually will do that with any of the windows, due to the fact that sometimes when they get open for the whole page, which you can do, you can make it the whole page. That then people will go and hit this particular, and then close themselves right out of the site. So I try to avoid that, where they can just click out here. This also is a spot you can click on for a bigger map, which looks like it's been touched up pretty good the last time. It looks like it has your hours and your information and picture. Best I could probably come up with of your location. We can change that picture if you want. So if we would like to put something different there, we can do that. I'm going to try not to take too long. There's a lot of stuff here, and I don't want you to have to watch it for too long. Of course, and then it has the satellite and the map. You can adjust it. So anyway, the next one, I'm going to skip that one and come back to it. But I'm going to go to customers. This is a choice for you. You don't have this on your old site. But a lot of websites will have listing of some of their more prominent customers to show who they work for. I know, like you do work for Michigan. I know that. And then I usually will make a logo. You can scroll over and even click in and go into their website to get more information. So if you do want to keep this section, again, I'll be sending over a list of questions, and you can just say yes, we'd like to keep it, and then you would really need to supply me with a list of customers. It'd be nice if it fit this format, because it looks pretty nice with just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 customers. Of course, we could put more if you wanted to. 12 just lines up nicely. Then we'll go to, I'm going to go ahead and skip this one too, and we'll come back to that. Projects. This is, again, something you may or may not want. Basically, it's just if you wanted to list any of your projects that you've done, where, like in this one, this is for construction, Children's Hospital, Wayne State University, and then you can, list information about it, that you've done this project. You also can scroll over and get a larger view, which is neat, you get a larger view of the picture. Or if you have multiple pictures, you could even turn it into a slideshow. And again, that's up to you. I would need the information, obviously, to put in there. Pictures I might be able to get. I was hoping you might have pictures of your floors. So this is you may want and you may not want, but that's entirely up to you. Careers. So this is a career page you can have or not have. it's up to you. I'm not sure how much hiring you do, and if you want to be able to hire off your website or not, or have basically the advertisement. So this has the where you have your address where they can mail in the resume. This also has where you can upload a PDF file, which is pretty much the standard way. They would go ahead and pick their resume and then upload it, and then it'd be emailed to whoever's in charge of that. If they don't have that, they can do an online application where they can fill out this application online, and then again that would be turned into a PDF and sent to you. This is a rather large application, so if you wanted to cut it down, we could. But basically, at least this covers everything, so it's just removing instead of adding, which is a lot easier. Also, this on the left here shows who we were looking for to hire, and so you don't want me having to put that in there all the time. So this does come with an application. I apologize for these coming in. So that you can do this yourself. I'll show you the application. It's something I would show you more in depth if you wanted it. But if you go to Job App and log in, you can add postings, which you add a new one. Go ahead and add one, and it will go onto the website automatically. You can edit the postings that are on there. You can put them in whatever particular order you want them to be in. You can remove them completely if you want to, and then you can view them to see what's going on. Now, why that happens is because what I've done is I've made it so you can, if you have like carpet installer, might be something you always have, but you don't want it always up because you're not always hiring. So instead of having to remove it completely and then remake it every time, I make it so you can turn it on and off. If you go to edit, say we pull up the carpet installer, and then we say no, we don't want it on the website right now, and we save it. If we go back to the website, as you'll see, and back to careers, you can see it's not there anymore. Now you're just hiring for the office assistant, and that would be on your website. So that way you don't have to always remove it and then recreate it. And again, you can put it back. Carpet installer, yes, let's put it back. Save. And of course we log back out, and careers, and it's back. And I'd show you more how to use that. You can do just about anything with it. You can add as many as you want. You can put them in the order you want. It's a neat little feature. So that would be that. The careers, if you're interested. The next one I'm going to go to. Let's see, which ones did I skip? We're going to go to the contact. So there are 3 different contacts that we can choose from. One of the things is you do not want email addresses on your site. That's how the bots that cruise around get the email address and start using it for spam. That's why you want a contact form, which is then encrypted, an encrypted mail that keeps your data safe. The first one that we have to choose from, and basically I'm going to show you 3 of them, and we choose from one of them. It's called the Your Team contact form, or contact one. So if I go to Your Team, basically what this is you can have however many you want of users that would receive emails, and then you can put a picture of them up on the site, and then you can put any type of description or bio or anything you want, just to give them some information. And then if the user wants to email them, they can scroll over the picture. I usually will put something to tell them to do that. I'm not sure why it's not here already. And then they hit the email box, and this goes to the contact form, and then this will automatically email this person. These are just example people. Then you can also, even from here, you can pick the different people that you want to email to. Again, your team, say want to Brooke, go down, and then there's Brooke, and then you can email to Brooke, or you can change it. So that's one, probably the least favorite, I think. And a lot of people, it gets chosen, but a lot of people don't like their pictures. I like it. I mean, I really like it, but it's what everybody else likes. So that's the first contact form. Then I'm going to go into, I have to kind of jump off the page a little bit and go to add-ons, and I'm going to go to contact 2. This is the next contact. The color can still be green. That's a choice thing, but what this one is by departments. If you click down on here, you can then email to the marketing, purchasing, human resources, accounting, or they can just go to customer service automatically, where then they have to fill out the information. These forms are all error checked and safe. And come with the I am, not a robot, to make sure that, this is all done security wise. The next one is this one. And this one's just basically, you just put, the company name and the information, and then it sends it off. Probably the second most popular, and I think the departments is the first, but it's all a choice thing. I like the first one the best, but that's just me. Some people don't like to put their pictures up on the website, and I understand that. So that would be the contact forms. We just basically pick which one we like. We can exit that, and those are the contacts. And the only one I missed is that, which I'm going to come back to now. This is getting kind of long, and maybe you just like it like this. We're going to do this, or you might have had some you want to get rid of. I have a couple other add-ons that you can think about if you would like instead too. We have questions and answers. Maybe you want to put a question and answer sheet up on your website. That you can refer people to your website to get this. You see them all the time, standard questions and answers. This one is just from one of the ones I did for apartment complex, but you'd have to supply me with the questions and the answers. What happens when we come out? What time should be ready? What should be ready? What should be done? What paperwork? So on and so forth. And then, for these, I have the answer button. You can see the picture changes. It's supposed to be kind of comic, where they have raising their hands and then it picks you. And then we hit answer. It gives you the answer to your question. And that way we can fit, more questions in a smaller space. I kind of like it. That's another one we could add in there. And then the last one I've got, news and weather. It's all it is it shows the weather of the area. And then it has some news in there. It could be just weather or just news, or news and weather, and it's more of a fluff, but some people like it, so that's another choice one. Also, we can put it in any type of order, you want. These don't have to be in this particular order. We can change the order. Mostly the WHOI, company location, your team. It's pretty good in the order it is, but again, that can be changed. So then, okay. The only thing now that I've skipped is the specials and inventory. This is where we're going to put our store, if you want to call it, or our capability to go online and order products. Now, I haven't done that yet, so that's like my next step. I will have a few questions before I get started. Well, maybe in the middle of when I get started. I want to get started, but I do have some questions before I get too far on this, and this is where I'm probably going to go next. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you this video so you can watch it, and then while that's going on over the next day or two, I'm going to go ahead and type up all the questions I have, so you can just fill it out to make it easier for you. And then after that, I will be working on this while waiting for the questions to be answered, and to keep the train moving. But basically, you can list your specials. I really haven't done this under construction, but this is where it will go. I also, that's the wrong button. I want to go back to specials and inventory. Same thing here. Our inventory where they can list and purchase, and then it sends you the email. I think that's the way we're going to do it. I just want to double check with you because we can go, not as far or as far as you wish, with this area. Also, I had put in, I just have these, which you can also, click to the area. Okay. And so that's where I'm at with that. I hope you like it, but again, we can change it to however, you particularly want it. I think I got lucky with it. It came out nice. These can be changed to up here. Whatever you want to put in there is just as simple as typing the text in. So, I just kind of guessed a little bit. This is your line, your tagline. So that's probably a good one. Large selection. You can put anything you want in there. Actually, that's in caps. I'd probably take that out of caps anyway. Call now. So that's where I'm at now, and like I said, I hope you like it. And our last section, it's going to be flooring. As you can see, I've got another flooring drop down, and if you go into it, basically it has, these are probably familiar to you, the logos for companies that you have some of these on your website. I know all these coordinate with the ceramic and the porcelain floors. I don't know if you want all of these, so that'll be a question of what you want. Most of these right now will click in to the sites where they can see more options and so on and so forth. And then I show a nice picture of it. So they all might not link, but when you let me know which ones you want, I would go ahead then and make sure they all link up. And then we got the vinyl, same kind of situation. Again, I don't know if you do all these. So you want to remove the ones you don't, or maybe add the ones that I don't have that you do. Show some nice pictures of some businesses finished using vinyl. Again, same thing, luxury vinyl. We might want to go more on sporting floors. Pretty sure I know you do these. I only really have one, so I don't know if we might want to emphasize more on the sporting floor. So this is another place that I kind of need a little bit of direction, but as you can see, we're really, really getting there. I've put some time into this. Then we go to carpet. And what I've done here, same thing, except I've made a little type of carpet, with a description of it, and I got a little bit of fluff in here where the pictures disappear. It looks kind of neat. Dave thought that was great. Showing the different types of carpet, and that basically is the flooring section. The only thing I noticed I didn't put in was wood floor. I'm not sure if you do wood floors, so if you want to do that, we can add that, the wood floors. Again, emphasizing on you said how you didn't know, customers didn't know all the things that you did, so I was trying to get as many of them as I can on the front page, so then right away they know. And then that's what brings us back to this, because here, if you wanted to, we could actually make these links, if you wish, to go to the, the flooring section it goes to, just like these do. Okay, so we could do that if you want, or we don't have to. Right now, I just have the learn more, which takes you there. Okay, and we can do it like that, and then with the carpet, it goes right to the. Did I not do carpet? Should have went right to the carpet area. Maybe I didn't set that up. Yeah, that should go right to the carpet, and will if you want it that way. I must not have finished that one. It would go to right to, it'd be like doing this right here, and then right to the carpet. So that's another thing that we could do with these two. If you want to make them links, or we could just put anything we want in there, or leave it like it is and just have the learn more buttons, which is kind of neat. Okay, and that is, I believe, everything, I hope. Again, I'm going to send you 2 links in the email. One of them will send you right to the video, and one of them is going to make it so you can just log and cruise around like I have. If you run into a mistake or something, it's fine to say, hey, and document it, but I haven't finished yet, so I'm sure they're out there. I always will get the responsive part done, which meaning going to the phone and the tablet. I do that after we finish this section, and there's usually not. They're pretty close, so there's not too much after that. But that's how I do that. So thank you for taking the time. I know it's just kind of long, but I really hope this becomes our best website ever. And one last thing is, when we do the store part, what I thought I would do, I know you told me you had problems with the training, so I'm going to go ahead, and when we're done, I'm going to make the training on video, so that way you can always go back to it and reference it without having to call me. So I make sure that you can, get your parts in and get them online easily, and do what you want to do. Okay, thanks, John, or whoever was watching, and I hope this works out.